Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Cryptonews Weekly Roundup. It's your host, Matt Zahab, alongside with Rachel Wolfson. And oh my goodness, is it good to be back, Rachel. Last time, you and I, 2 weeks in a row, we had a couple hot takes, we had a couple of predictions, which we don't usually do. And we are now 2 for 2. Last week, we said Bitcoin would be above 70, and it was. And last week, we said that we may be sniffing out an all-time high, an ETH, baby, and it happened. What a week. Bananas. Can't wait to get into it. Rachel, how you doing this lovely afternoon?
Doing well. Bitcoin is up at a new all-time high, so obviously I have no complaints, and we've got some exciting news.
Absolute bananas week. Let's jump into it. As always, going to start with some price action. Bitcoin hits an all-time high. Rachel and I are recording on Thursday afternoon. This will be live tomorrow on Friday, November 8th. As of right now, Bitcoin is at 76.5 thousand per coin. We love to see it. Again, all-time high, never been this high before. Incredible, incredible news. It is up 9% on the week. Ethereum is up 14%. We have not had a week where Ethereum has ripped in quite a hot minute. Sol is up 15% as per usual. XRP, a rare gain, up 10%. And Doge continues to rip, especially with Elon in the mainstream fold, up 20%. But Rachel, as an American, I got to throw the ball over to your court here. The biggest news of the week, even bigger than Bitcoin hitting all-time high. Donald Trump wins the U.S. presidential election.
Yeah, so let's talk about it, Matt. Tensions were definitely high in the United States on election day. I know people couldn't sleep and they couldn't eat, but anyways, that's in the past, and Donald Trump has been announced the winner, so he is the new president. So it turns out Polymarket and X was right all along. Trump won. We called this last week, and his win sparks hope for bullish crypto market and regulatory relief.
Yes, absolutely wild, and we love to see it. Polymarket Next was truly right all along. Second biggest piece of news of the week, Rachel, Bitcoin overtakes Meta to claim the 9th spot in the global market cap rankings. Again, this is largely due to it hitting an all-time high while we are recording, like we said, on Thursday, November 7th, 76.5 thousand per coin. At present day price, Bitcoin has a market cap of just over $1.46 trillion, which is absolutely insane, which is larger than one of the biggest companies in the world in Meta. The list of top assets by market cap includes major tech giants and precious metals, with gold leading at 18.3 trillion. That's going to be tough to beat, followed by Nvidia at 3.4 trillion and Apple at 3.3 trillion. Let's hope Bitcoin can overtake those two big bad boys and gold eventually. Moving forward, another massive piece of U.S. political news and Bitcoin news. Senator Lummis hints at U.S. strategic Bitcoin reserve. We'd love to see this, Rachel.
Yeah, let's talk about it. So Senator Lummis proposes strategic Bitcoin reserve for the U.S. to acquire 1 million BTC to strengthen dollar and reduce national debt. So we got to see what happens, but we love to see this kind of stuff.
Crazy, crazy news. If this happens, every country in the world will most likely follow. Again, moving forward on the Bitcoin news, last week, again, this is not this week, but last week, digital asset products, also known as ETFs, saw record inflows of 2.2 billion, which is absolutely wild, bringing the total year-to-date inflows to a historic 29.2 billion. And that news is a couple days outdated. It's probably north of 31 billion at the moment. The trading volumes surged by 67% week on week, climbing to 19.2 billion, which accounts for 35% of total Bitcoin trading volume on reputable exchanges. This week, however, we did take a very slight dip before the election, and now we are back on track with massive, massive inflows. And of course, got to go back to the Bitcoin ETFs, Rachel. The BlackRock Bitcoin ETF saw the biggest volume day ever with $4.1 billion traded.
Yeah, definitely. So let's talk about this. So BlackRock's Bitcoin ETF witnessed a record trading day after Trump's victory in the U.S. presidential election. In a November 6th post on X, Bloomberg ETF analyst Eric Balchunas shared that the iShares Bitcoin Trust, IBIT, witnessed its biggest volume day with over $4.1 billion in trading volume on November 6th. And we got his tweet up. So yeah, that is very exciting news.
Banana stuff. Moving forward, one of my favorite stories of the week, Rachel, was the French gambling regulator to ban Polymarket. Not so much that news, but the story in regards to that news. We all know the French trader who goes by the name Theo. This French lad, bet over $30 million that Trump would win, and he will now see about $48 million in profits. This could be one of the primary reasons why the National Gambling Authority of France is preparing to ban Polymarket in France. And for the listeners who do not know, Theo used his own unique form of gathering intel, and that was something called neighbor theory. When someone asks you, what do you think your neighbor would vote on? Now, a lot of people didn't want to say they'd vote for Trump, so they say they're voting for Kamala, but they are actually going to vote for Trump. He spent thousands of dollars on this analysis and turned out that his theory, his neighbor theory, was correct, and he just had a nice $18 million profit. Shout out to him, but no shout out to France for banning Polymarket. Moving forward, some of the biggest beef this week, Rachel, was on Twitter when TRON founder Justin Sun accused Coinbase of requesting $80 million in TRX and $250 million in Bitcoin for listing their token on Coinbase.
Yeah, so Justin Sun in the news, gotta love it.
Back at it.
Yeah, basically. So Justin Sun recently disputed Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong's claim that the exchange offers free asset listing. According to Sun, Coinbase requested $500 million in TRX, valued at approximately $80 million in exchange for listing TRON's native token. Sun further claimed Coinbase asked for a $250 million Bitcoin deposit in Coinbase custody, purportedly to boost liquidity for the platform. This went viral on X or on Twitter this week. And yeah, just some crazy stuff on crypto Twitter.
Nothing short of a regular week on crypto Twitter. Before the madness and not too long after you and I recorded last week's episode, we had another viral moment, not just on Twitter, on all social medias. And this was the Squirrel. Over the weekend, a new market trend emerged for meme tokens styled over peanuts. The very viral and Instagram famous pet squirrel, which the Department of Environmental Conservation put down over the weekend. The seizure and euthanizing of Peanut has caused a storm online. This even fed up President Trump and Elon Musk and pretty much everyone big in the mainstream media. And of course, what do crypto degenerates do, Rachel? They are going to degen. There were hundreds, if not thousands, of Peanut-related tokens launched, and the biggest one by market cap actually went over $150 million in value, and I believe is lower than $50 million at the moment. Crypto degenerates doing crypto degenerate things, finding any and every way possible to launch a meme token. Some good news to almost conclude this week's episode. NFT sales did climb 18% in October, breaking a 7th-month decline on Solana.
Yeah, this is interesting news because we wonder what happened to NFTs, but so apparently the NFT market has bounced back in October with an 18% increase in sales volume. According to CryptoSlam data, NFT saw a monthly volume of 356 million, up from September's low of approximately 300 million, which was the lowest level since 2021. NFT trading has been declining steadily since March, when monthly volumes peaked at $1.6 billion. So are NFTs back? I kind of think they are. This is really exciting and looking forward to seeing what unfolds here.
And speaking of NFTs, OpenSea, the used to be largest NFT platform by a country mile, Rachel, how crazy were those degenerate days back in 2021 when everyone was just gambling on JPEGs? But OpenSea co-founder and CEO Devin Finzer shared on X that the team is literally building a brand new OpenSea from the ground up. OpenSea has seen significant growth over the last 2 weeks, as you just discussed. But despite this short-term increase, OpenSea's trading volumes have remained far below their peak of the 2021 NFT boom levels. Will they ever come back? We will have to wait and see. And folks, our last story of the week, and Rachel, I'm throwing the ball over to your court here. We love finishing off with some actual mass adoption news. And Huawei, one of the biggest smartphone providers in the world, especially over in China, is integrating the digital yuan in HarmonyOS next, reaching up to 1 billion users. Wowza.
Yeah, so Matt, by the way, I think it's pronounced Huawei. I could be wrong. But anyways, Huawei.
I definitely butchered that. You are totally right.
Yeah, I mean, but like I said, I could be wrong. I pronounce it Huawei. So they're incorporating China's digital yuan, a central bank digital currency, CBDC, into its HarmonyOS next operating system. The integration aims to enhance accessibility for an estimated 1 billion smartphone users, streamlining the use of the digital yuan through Huawei devices. The HarmonyOS Next, also referred to HarmonyOS 5.0, was officially unveiled on October 22nd of last year. This is a big step that will definitely help with blockchain infrastructure bandwidth, and that's really exciting news to end on.
Huge news. We love to see it. Rachel, what a crazy one this week. You and I will both not be in our regular spots. I will not be in Mexico. Next time we record, I will be in Buenos Aires. I'm super pumped to be there. Going to be doing some boots on the ground stuff in Buenos Aires, Argentina, really seeing, obviously enjoying the beautiful steaks and the architecture and the Malbec wine. But on top of that, doing some boots on the ground stuff on how crypto is actually used in Argentina. And Rachel, you will be, I believe, in Miami for the Hedera event, correct?
Correct. Yes. So next week I'm going to be in Miami. The Hedera event that focuses on tokenization takes place Wednesday next week. If you guys are in town, let me know. DM me on X. I'll send you the link. I will be there speaking about tokenization with the Hedera team on Wednesday.
Absolutely love it. Rachel, always a pleasure doing this with you. It is one of the most fun parts of my week. And folks, what an absolute week. 76.5K per Bitcoin. Trump is back in office. Things have gone absolute haywire and absolute bananas. We love to see it. We really hope you guys enjoyed this one. We love doing this with you. If you enjoyed this, please do subscribe, hit that like button. It would mean the world to our team and of course us. And last but not least, we're gonna throw another price prediction at you. I could see 80K coming around next week. Rachel, what do you think? Think it's coming?
Yeah, I think so.
80K coming around.
You
heard it here first. Love you guys. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you on the next one.